everything in slow motion at that point. Take us through that pitch.
Yeah, like I said, I was 2-0. I was looking fastball. I knew that he didn't want to get behind 3-0, chance of walking the bases loaded. So, I was just trying to be aggressive. I know that they've been pounding me in a lot, so I was trying to just stay short to the ball, just try to put the barrel on the ball, put a good swing on it, and obviously got a good pitch. And when I first hit it again, I just thought it was going to be a walk-off hit. So I was throwing my hands up in the air, and I remember hearing the crowd just going crazy. And so my thought was, okay, if this gets out, it's going to be fantastic. And I saw it get out, and I remember high-fiving Roberto. I don't remember going from first to second. Later, I found out it was Peavy that was jumping at me between second and third. I didn't know who it was. I just knew it was somebody, and I didn't know what the rules were. I know that base coaches aren't allowed to touch runners when they're trying to score, so I didn't know if touching him was going to cost me the home run or something. So I was just trying to push him out of the way, and I don't remember touching third. I don't remember touching home. Next thing I remember was being thrown down with my jersey ripped off, and then finally, I was just so out of breath from yelling and screaming, and I had to have guys help me stand back up to finish celebrating.
Go ahead, Trey.
Coach was saying earlier that you came close to a couple of times thinking maybe it was over, but you decided to stay. What happened?
It's just, when you get to a certain age, I've been 30 all year, and you get to a point where you're still in the minor leagues, and not only you're in the minor leagues, but you're struggling in the minor leagues, and definitely there's times where it crosses your mind that you wonder if God is continuing to put me through this trial, or if it's Him telling me that it's time to hang him up and do something else, and so just I remember calling a buddy of mine halfway through the year this year, crying in Texas. We were in Round Rock, Texas, just not knowing, because I was putting every effort I possibly could into the hitting, and it just, no matter what, I was 0 for 4, and I just didn't look like I could hit a ball on a tee if you put it there, and so he continued to encourage me and just tell me that he loved me, and I just was able to take hope in that, and just continue to try to persevere through, and obviously after the All-Star break was able to just do just enough to allow the Giants to bring me up, which I wasn't even expecting, and it's just, I thank them all, first-class organization for the second opportunity and bringing me up when I wasn't even planning on it. And when I came up, just thinking I was going to be a pinch hitter off the bench, and obviously, with Boch and this mastermind of intuition of just throwing me out in the outfield and giving me this opportunity, it's unbelievable.
And as you see, Michael Morse also here, so just let me know who your question.
Hey, Mike, just wanted to ask you about, it's harder to come off the bench, right? It's, and you had to psych yourself up for that at bat. How did you prepare before you came out of the dugout for that moment?
Before anything happens, you got to kind of micromanage, watch, see how the game's going on, see our pitchers, see how many pitches Bum had, and where in the lineup he was coming, and see what was going on their side too, and once I saw that Neshek was warming up, I figured it was either going to be him or they weren't going to take their starter out. But so I went into the cage and stuff, like what we normally do, and I had our BP guys throwing a little sidearm, kind of like what he does to simulate it, but. That guy, he's incredible, man. He's such a good pitcher, and if there's one guy in that bullpen I didn't want to face this whole series, it was him. But I just went up there and tried not to do too much.